also that in mind that KKR have some explosive batters in front, like Finn Allen, like Rinku Singh. So, what is your plan to keep them restrained? And how do you approach bowling at the power play and in the death?
Acha. So, firstly, hello, Sandeep. Can you hear me? Yeah?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay, perfect. Yeah, firstly, hi, Sandeep. Honestly, we are taking one game at a time. Obviously, we've done it a couple of games back now. If we look at KKR, obviously, KKR is a good team. They've done well. They've done well, though they haven't won the game, but they've done exceptionally well. So I think they have a good batting lineup as well. So well, we have our coaches, bowling coaches, and video analyst who's gonna do some back end work and then let us know what is going to help on these wickets and how to plan according to a batsman. So hopefully we're going to do that and we can restrict them within whatever target we are supposed to.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Vijay. First of all, congratulations on the brilliant start to IPL 2026. So my question is, you have been a consistent performer across all tournaments. So who has been your bowling mentor? Has there been anyone you are in touch on a regular basis?
Firstly, thank you, sir. I think it's too early to say been doing well. Yeah, a couple of games did go well, but now we're done past that. I think we're going to take one game at a time. So what is coming next is what we are going to think about. For us, I think we have a lot of teammates who are really motivational enough for us. For me to look ahead, I think if you see Arshdeep, he's done exceptionally well for himself. There's Marco Janssen who's been really good. So I think we have so many guys in the team who's been inspirational. So I think even if you look at our bowling coach and coach Ricky, so I think they've all been inspiring enough. So I think that this is the inspiration that I look forward to. And when you have so many people in the team, you wouldn't want to look ahead of anything else.
Thank you. Thank you.
You played 5 matches where you picked up 4 wickets, and this time it's just 2 games, and you've already picked up 5 wickets. So you've been among the highest wicket takers already. So what have you done differently? And the other thing that I would want to know is, like Shreyas at the end of the last match said that the players do not play to impress outsiders, but to impress each other in the dressing room. So a deep dive into that comment as well.
Well, sure. Firstly, see, I had the same approach last year and this year as well. So whatever requires for the team, whatever I want to make sure that I can put in some effort and put in some contribution to the team's victory. So I think that is more important rather than wickets, or I don't see the numbers. Yes, wickets is coming. That is good. I'm very happy. I hope I can continue getting those wickets. But as long as we are doing the process right, where we are winning the game, so I think that is more important. So that is what I look forward to. There's nothing different that I want to do. Also, the second question that you asked, yes, sir, because we as a team we want to just play for ourselves, because we all stand up for each other. We look forward to helping each other. So that has been spoken about a lot. So we want to create that positive energy in our team. So that is what he meant. And yeah, that's how it has been from the day one, from the camp. And that is the positive energy that has been created in this team, and which is really rubbing onto each other very well. So I think we have a nice positive environment, and then a challenge as well, where there are so many people who are waiting for their chances. And yeah, it's a nice thing to have competition within the team, but it's in a nice way of competition, not like you're thinking negative, but it's a positive competition that we have. So that is what he meant by standing up for each other.
Yeah, so I mean, you are an all-phase bowler. If you can basically dissect the challenges of bowling in the power play, in the middle, and the death end, what do you find it most challenging and what is most enjoyable for you?
Sir, I think I'm not as fast as people are bowling now. People are bowling 154, 155, so that's amazing. Kudos to them. They've been doing really well. But yeah, I'm someone who can bowl 140, 143, 144. But yeah, for me, I think I love challenges, so it doesn't matter where I bowl. I'm looking forward to it, because it doesn't matter where you get an opportunity, and it doesn't matter if you have to bowl 3 overs in the power play or 4 overs in the death overs. So it really doesn't matter. So as long as I am contributing to the team and as long as I am doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm happy with that. So I don't see anything other than that.
And you quickly your evolution as a T20 bowler because you played for RCB and now PBKS. So, and how does IPL help in your evolution?
Sir, I mean, see, the first year that I played for RCB, I think that was a great opportunity for me. From there, I've obviously looked forward to improving every season, every game. So that is what has been keeping me, on my toes to make sure that I am better than what I was a game before or a day before. So I always keep looking forward to that, and it's obviously helped me grow. I mean, I went for the India South Africa series as well, though I didn't get a chance. But I think that was a great learning for me as well. So I think all these things up, and then you really want to play for the Indian team. So that is something that can never been taken off me, that I should want to play for the Indian team. So yeah, I think that is what is the main motivation. So as long as I'm doing my things right, I know that I'm on the right direction.
So Vijay Kumar, you have played a lot of big matches in the IPL. You played for RCB when their chances for playoffs were very bleak, and you won six matches on the bounce, and you delivered some quality performances there. And now you're playing for the 2024 runners up Punjab Kings. You have a lot of expectations. So how has playing for these two teams, these two big franchises, has improved your big match temperament?
So, like I said, like from the first game that I've played for Arsenal, from the time I've made my debut, I've always wanted to, improvise. I wanted to do well for the team because I'm someone who obviously want to perform in a way that it doesn't matter if you're bowling one ball or 4 overs, as long as the team is winning, that is all that is required. So I think I am someone who keeps the team first, and I don't really look at what is the something that I can gain. Obviously, I've been gaining a lot of confidence and stuff, and I'm doing well for the team. But that is again, confidence will grow only when you're making sure the team is winning. So as long as the team is winning, you don't really think about anything else. So I think that is what has helped me grow as a player and as a player for who I am right now. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
To, I mean, you are one of the most improved bowlers from last season. What kind of work has gone behind your bowling in the off season? What kind of work have you put in? And you've also added a few more deliveries in your armory, like the slower balls. Is there something else that you're working on?
Firstly, thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Uh, yeah, sir, of course, I've obviously without working, without doing the back end net sessions of working really hard, you can't be playing in such a big stage. So I think I seriously think that whatever you've been practiced and whatever you've been doing, the right things, I think that is what is going to reflect in your games as well. So yeah, thankfully I have some nice coaches back home also, and I have some inspiration from my Karnataka seniors who's been doing really well, who had been doing really well. So I think I keep talking to them once in a while here and there whenever I have doubts. And even during the season, domestic season, I think I was the lead bowler, so I wanted to take charge and I wanted to do well for the team. Though we didn't really in the domestic season, though we didn't really, as a team, we didn't do well. We didn't qualify, but I think I gained a lot of confidence there, and I did what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, that is something that has helped me. Domestic is something where you actually can gain your confidence because you know how good the cricket is in India. So whatever team you play, there are so many people who's been doing very well, and there are all the Indian stars that can do come and play in the domestic season. So that has helped me a lot. And variations, yes, of course. Whenever you come for a new season, you have to be prepared that you should know that there are so many, every team has a video analyst, and then they analyze your bowling, and then they keep they keep looking at it, and you just have to keep getting better and better. So I always make sure that whenever I come, I have a new delivery for myself. So yeah, that is what I've been trying on. Yes, of course, I've been trying to get more better and better with more a couple of more slower ones, or maybe a couple of more variations. So hopefully I can maybe I can get it this season or maybe next year. I don't know. Let's see, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, many congratulations on the good performances you have put in the IPL so far. My question to you is regarding the mindset in death overs bowling, because nowadays we are seeing in T20s that 200 is being crossed easily. You have people who are trending that if 300 will be crossed this time around or not. But I want to know from you, like, how do you maintain your mindset when the game is on the line in the death overs and the big hitters are in and they are very much ready to, hit every ball out of the park? So how you maintain your mindset? And also, is that wide Yorker a pre-planned strategy specific to batters, or is it something you decide instinctively at the moment?
Okay, firstly, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that. But honestly, I mean, it's all about how I feel about the game, ma'am. When I'm bowling, if I know that, if I'm confident about in that particular day, when I know that my Yorkers is nailing, I'm nailing my Yorkers. I think it doesn't matter which batsman is there in the who's batting. It doesn't matter. I know that as long as I am doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna win that challenge. It doesn't matter if it goes for a boundary or a six. If it's a good shot, then obviously you just upload and get back to your run up and then bowl the same delivery again. So I am someone who's going to look back and see if I am doing the things right and if I can manage to nail those whatever variations or whatever lengths or whatever Yorkers that I'm supposed to bowl. If I do that, then I know that I am in a great space of mind and I know that I can win the game at any moment of the game for my team. And the wide Yorkers, ma'am, it was an instant plan from the captain because he was going really well on the leg side. So we just thought we'll make sure we'll try and make him try to hit the other side because he hadn't hit a single boundary towards the point and third man region. So we just thought we'll try, and it did help us. Yeah, we leaked a couple of boundaries, but we managed to get the run rate a bit down because the way they were looking, it looked like they were going to get 230. So from there, we restricted them to 210. Yes, 10 runs extra with five fingers inside, we must have given. But I think as a bowling team, we've been doing really well.
Next, we'll have.
Yeah. Varsha, could you tell me more about the impact player role? A lot has been spoken about that role, and you're someone who has also been used as impact. So could you just tell what you feel of it, and do you think that takes the skill out of the game? Where do you position yourself on it?
Sir, I think I can't be commenting on that because I've been getting opportunities because of this impact rule. So I'm very happy that there's an extra player coming in and getting another opportunity. So I look at it that way. But I don't have any comments on that, sir, because like I said, I'm getting opportunities and I'm glad that I'm getting opportunities because of that.
Yeah, hi. Vijay, you have been playing superbly well from the start of this IPL. I just wanted to understand what kind of backing Shreyas has provided you in this regard, both on and off the field. If you can elaborate the talks that you guys have had between both of you, especially that you said there has been a mindset of spreading positive vibes in the team.
Yes, sir. Firstly, thank you, sir. Sir, I think if you see in the ground as well, he's been very supportive. I think he's someone who's always backed his bowlers and players. It doesn't matter if you've been doing well or if not, you've not been doing well. As long as that is something. It is very important for a bowler when you have someone as a captain and a coach, especially when they are backing you when you're doing when you're not doing well. Also, I think that is the confidence that you require as a bowler. And especially when you're playing IPL, you might have a couple of bad games, but then once you come and, speak, when they come and say that, don't worry, it doesn't matter. One game, you'll come back well. Or, when you come back and, he's someone who, keeps the environment very, very, very light. So he speaks to all the players the same way. He speaks to whether it is Ricky or whether it is me or anybody else. I think he speaks the same way. So that is something which has made us be more comfort and be more, I can go and talk to him whenever. His door is always open. He doesn't lock his door. It's always on double lock. So that is something that you always thrive on because he's a senior. He's done exceptionally well in this format, and he's been playing for India, and and I'm sure he'll be the Indian captain soon. So I think when somebody like that is, he's so willingly coming and saying that, my doors are open, you can come and talk to me whenever you want. I think that is something that we always love to do, and he's always said that you can come and do it whenever you want.
We'll have last two.
Hi, Vijak. My question is like in the last match against Chennai Super Kings, Ayush Matre was playing so well. So, what was your game plan against him so that you could go on and dismiss him?
Hi, ma'am. Like I said, I think he was going really well. So the captain decided that we'll go for wide Yorkers. So that was the whole plan, because we wanted to make sure he hits the other side of the ground, because he had got a lot of boundaries through long on and mid wicket and square leg. So that was the plan. So yeah, I think we did in that couple of overs. I think we did give a couple of boundaries, but we made sure that the run rate was not going more than 10, about 10. So I think that is something that will always, when you're bowling in T20s, if you keep the run rate under 10 when you're playing on a flat wicket, I think that is when you put pressure on the batting team. So that was the plan, and it helped us. I think, like I said, Shreyas is someone who has a lot of brains, and he thinks a lot, and he's been outstanding as a captain. So credit to him, because he's the one who came and told us to do that, and then we just had to go there and execute it.
I mean, you just spoke about the impact of Shreyas on you, how the conversations have helped you. I want to know about your conversations with James Hopes and Ricky Ponting. I mean, how have they helped you, or how have they helped you in terms of mindset or in terms of tactical changes, something like that?
Yes, sir. I think we all know that Ricky is the best, one of the best coaches that you can be under, and everybody says the same thing. It's not just me; it's all the players that would say that. As I mean, from the time that I met Ricky last year, first time, I think I was very impressed, and I was so excited to see him, because what I've heard about him, and obviously we've seen what a legend he is. And he was, so I think there's so many things to learn from him. The way he keeps us so positive, doesn't matter what happens, he always keeps telling us positive things. And if you see James Hopes, I think he's also done exceptionally well for his country, and he's done with both bat and ball. So there's so much to learn from them. Whenever we bowl, Hopes is someone who always gives us the hope that we are going to do well. So that is what you always thrive on. So, and the confidence that they give is immense, and I've really enjoyed working with them, and I'm so much, and there's so much to learn from them. So I'm hoping that I learn more from them.
So, a little while ago, you were speaking about your ability to bowl at 140 clicks. So going forward, do you have any plans of working further on your pace? I mean, since you have your set of red ball aspirations as well.
Of course, sir. I think, yeah, the end. I mean, when you look at when you start playing cricket, I think you always look to play the test matches for Indian team. I think that is something that still gives me chill. That when I think about wearing that Indian cap for playing test match for my country. But I think now the format that we're playing, yes, I want to do well, and hopefully that I can continue doing this and I can play for the Indian team.
Yeah, just to add a couple of observations regarding your third and fourth overs being better than your first couple. Like in the first couple of games, at least this season, you did better in your third and fourth overs after being under the pump in your first couple of overs, at least just a little bit. In fact, against CSK, you even dismissed their best, like most dangerous batters on that day, Matre and Sarfraz. So this obviously shows you don't like back away from a fight. So can you tell me what you tell yourself when you're under the pump and the batter is also going well that day? Like, do you tell yourself do you pump yourself up before like going delivering in the death overs?
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. I think the doesn't matter who tells you what. I think the way you think about yourself, and you are your biggest motivator. So I think on that day, on that ground, whenever you play a game, I think the way you motivate yourself is something that will matter a lot and play on your mind. So I think I always make sure that I do that. Doesn't matter who the batsman is, it doesn't matter who it is. So I just want to make sure that I know that I am thinking positive and then I want to deliver for my team.
Okay. So we saw last night that Tushar Deshpande defended 11 runs in the last over. So
Yeah.
let's say in the next games or coming few matches, you are put into that situation where you have to defend less than 15 runs in an over. What will be the go-to strategy for you? Like Tushar nailed those Yorkers. So what do you think is the best armory, best best weapon in your arsenal that you can use in that situation?
Sir, I think it depends on who we are playing, what batsman we are playing, and what wicket we are playing. So obviously, it all depends on that. I mean, if it's a flat wicket, obviously you got to back your Yorkers and do what you're supposed to do. Or if it's, I mean, depends on the wicket and batsman. If he's good with Yorkers, then you have to do something different. I mean, that's how the game is, right? Some people are good at Yorkers, some people are good at length balls, and some people are good at picking the slow runs. So you got to make sure that you are on your best game and then you know what the batsman is trying to do. So if you are confident enough to do whatever you are supposed to do, I think it doesn't matter if it's 11 runs or 6 runs. I mean, I know that I'm confident of doing that, and I know I will do that if the chance is given for me.
In the Punjab Kings dressing room, which senior player has influenced you the most? What you have learned from him? Like which player helped you most?
Sir, I think our dressing room is so nice that you can go to any player and you always have something to pick from each and every player. So that is something that we always look forward to, because even the youngsters coming up, there are so many things to learn from them. The way they work hard, or the way they bat, or the way they handle themselves. I think everybody in the team has been so inspiring to everyone. So that is why when Shreyas said that we stand for each other, that is what he meant, because there's so many things in the dressing room to look ahead, because there are so many inspirations from the guy who's not playing to Shreyas or to Arshdeep. Everybody is so motivating and everybody is so inspiring. So I think that is
But
that is what.
Vijay, is that like I'm asking which player has impressed you the most?
Well, I think bowling with Arshdeep. I think Arshdeep has inspired me a lot. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.